Okay, what inspired you to teach science?
It came down to teaching math or science, and I thought I could have more fun teaching science and just kind of showing kids the natural events that go on in our world. And kids hate math, and I thought that would be like pulling teeth.
Okay. Before you committed to education, what other career paths did you consider, and how do you think your life would be different if you've chosen those paths?
Well, I actually started off as a business major, and so I have a bachelor's degree of science in business. And I went to UC Riverside, and it helped me to own my own business, run my own business. I was a real estate agent. I did loans. So I was into business, the business world, but I was coaching, and I got to being around high school a lot that I was like, wait a minute, why don't I just consider here, because you make good money, and yeah. So what would I have done? My father talked me out of doing being a veterinarian.
Really?
So I think he just didn't want to pay for, the costs associated with that. And back in the days, pets were not really like part of family and people, and so people didn't invest a lot of money like they do now into pets. But now I think it, would have been a good choice.
You said you did coaching?
Yeah, I coached softball and basketball out in Orange County, and all the way through high school, the level of high school.
That's pretty cool. I play basketball myself.
Yeah, what grade are you in?
10th right now.
Okay, and what position do you play?
I alternated literally anywhere on the court, but my main was running point for a bit.
Oh, good.
What is something most students might not know about you?
They think I'm mean and scary. They judge a book by the cover, and once I set my expectations and then the real me comes out, I'm like fun in the classroom, get to know the kids as much as the kids want to know, and share. And they finally give me a chance, and I'm like, oh, you're not mean and scary. And I think Miss Hess told you that even too.
Yeah.
And it sucks, but like I am all about the kids and fighting for the kids and working on behalf of the kids, and I can read a room very well, and when kids having a bad day, what can I do? How can I help? What do you need? That kind of stuff. So.
Okay.
But I'm mean and scary. We'll go with that.
What do you think is the most rewarding part of teaching to you, like through everything you've gone through?
Even in coaching, I like to root for the underdog. And so I really like to push my underdogs that maybe haven't been invested in the past, and you're going to see the most gains from them if they're willing to be pushed. There's some people that just don't want to be, and there's nothing you can do, and you can't save every child. So that I find that very rewarding, is when I can inspire kids to do something other than what they thought they were going to do. I have kids that come into my anatomy class, and they get stuck there, and they never thought about it, and some don't take it seriously, and then I see them out in public after they graduated, and I'm like, oh, what are you up to? And they're like, I'm in anatomy, I'm a phlebotomist. And I'm like, oh, good luck. Imagine if you had used your time wisely in my class. But, always wish them good luck, because, I want to see them do great things. So.
Okay, sorry, this is kind of repetitive, but what advice would you give to students? Like, any advice that they could maybe take on after high school, 10 years from now, whatever.
Don't be afraid to try new things thinking you're going to fail. Failure is part of the learning process. And you're going to get knocked down a lot. And the biggest thing, too, is don't take no as an answer. Everybody is there going to tell you no because it's easy. It doesn't require any work on their behalf, and your job is to come back and follow up with another question to get them to say yes. Because sometimes they don't have the power to say yes. But if they can't make that decision, you need to go find out who can make that decision. Because those are called gatekeepers, and you have to get past gatekeepers, especially in the business world.
That's really nice. Okay, last question. What do you see yourself doing from 10 years from now, whether that's teaching or hobbies, anything?
Wow, no one ever asked this question, because, once you become in your career, I don't know where I see myself. And I think that's the great thing, is I keep a lot of avenues open. I'm always looking to educate and be better at something, and I'll probably own my own business. I don't see myself being in education in 10 years, but that pension after 10 years is only 5 years away after that to get a full 30-year pension. Do I stay? Do I go? I already have my admin credential. I don't know if I want to go into admin. I don't know what I want to do. I think the sky's the limit. I could go back into nursing. I could go be a lawyer. It's all there. I'm really good at studies, and so, but I don't know.
That's
I can't answer that.
that's really cool. Thank you for your time.